Bontempelli. Up to the finishing line. Time 3 minutes, 59.4 seconds. Scattering the 4-minute mile, the Everest of athletics.
2 times I've told the clown what round he's going down, and this chump ain't no different. He'll fall an ace to prove that I'm great.
I hadn't scored, too many runs in the first 2 games, so I was very keen that if I did get set, I was going to make it a big one and make it a knock that made a difference, that counted, and that was the difference between the two sides. I mean, I'd like to end up scoring a lot of runs and be successful and win a lot of games for India.
It was Virender Sehwag who stole the show in the first test at Multan with his blazing 300 as India took a 1-0 lead in the 3-match test series. But the heroics of Umar Gul at Lahore had Pakistan draw level, going into the decider at Rawalpindi. India's stand-in captain in the first 2 tests, Rahul Dravid, had a poor series so far. India's Mr. Dependable was working hard at the net to come up with a big score in the legal clash, and there was some friendly advice even from the rival camp.
I remember we were invited by Lum's University in Lahore, and the Indian cricketers had also gone there. It was a question-answer session. There were about 500 students there, and Balaji was a big hit. Everyone was chanting Balaji, Balaji. And so a question was put to Rahul Dravid. Said, look, you haven't scored in 2 test matches, and the third one it will be very difficult for you because you're under pressure. You're playing against Pakistan in Pakistan. What are your thoughts? And he said that I'll get 100 in the next test match.
Sourav Ganguly won the toss and put the hosts in, relying on his young pace arsenal to fire. Lakshmipati Balaji continues his fairy tale run in the series with a 4-wicket haul as the Pakistan batting crumbled. India managed to bowl out their rivals for a paltry 224.
Drive is caught, direct hit and is gone. Pressure created by India and Mohammad Sami is run out. And what a disappointment for all the people here, including his teammates. He had played brilliantly well in rush of blood and he couldn't get it right in the end.
I remember, once we got to West Pakistan out early in the early in the first innings, I knew that here was a great opportunity for me if I did get in. To cash in and ensure that we put the game beyond Pakistan.
India made a horrific start, losing Virender Sehwag of the very first ball of the innings. It meant Rahul Dravid was crossed into the middle early on, and he had to weather a fiery spell from the Pakistan fast bowlers.
Big appeal, but Shoaib was late. Shoaib was late getting into that appeal. I reckon he thought when he hit him, it's sliding down leg side, but there was so much noise from the back, he decided to get involved. That might be out. It's kept very low. Goodness me. There's an indication of the ups and downs of this pitch.
Dravid soon found his rhythm.
Nicely played, beautifully played. Good timing from Dravid, and that'll run away for 4.
And in that particular innings, I remember he was absolutely focused. The moment he started his innings, he meant business. And pitch also suited him. Remember, India were beaten on a fairly grassy track in Lahore. And then again come the third test match and they'd taken the grass off, and unfortunately Umar Gul was injured, the main striker in the second test match. So psychologically India had that advantage.
This is a good shot. David Shepherd doesn't react. Boy, that looked a very good shout indeed.
Well, I think you just got to accept these things. You got to have a bit of luck when you score 270. I think you got to accept it. The same way sometimes you're not that lucky. I was run out without facing a ball in the test match earlier, so you got to accept the rub of the greens. Some way, some days it goes for you, some days it doesn't. But you got to ensure that when you do get the rub of the green, that you make it big, you make it count, and you ensure that it makes a difference to the team.
Undeterred by these blows, Dravid looked to have regained his touch.
Beautifully played. This time he spears the gap. Boundary number 3 for Rahul Dravid.
A lovely shot, just leant into it. Leant his weight into that drive and beautifully executed. This time he's found the gap. 4. No need to run for that one. No need to chase that one as well.
काफ़ी इंजॉय करते हैं, स्पेशली जब राहुल द्रविड़ अपने कवर ड्राइव्स मारते हैं या फ्लिक मारते हैं या पुल मारते हैं, क्योंकि जब वो बैटिंग कर रहे होते हैं ऐसा लगता ही नहीं कि कोई फास्ट बॉलर, जेन्युइन फास्ट बॉलर बॉलिंग डाल रहा है. ऐसा लगता है कि इजी कोई नॉर्मल मीडियम पेस से बॉल डाला है. उनके पास इतना टाइम होता है खेलने का, एडजस्ट करने का.
Well, that's a classy shot from Dravid through the point area, off the back foot. Very hard shot to play, but you see a lot of the Indian-Pakistan batsmen with that ability, and that brings up his half century.
The thing is, he made everybody proud, very proud to watch a guy like Rahul Dravid, and he had decided that he wouldn't throw his wicket. He would take, I'm not talking of blows literally, but when people like Shoaib Akhtar came steaming at him, he was like a warrior, warrior standing on a deck, taking it again and again and again and again. And it was brilliant. I think it was about 12 hours of his mental toughness. What came across was that the Pakistani attack and the Pakistani team was totally subjugated to his will.